I want to welcome back all of our listeners to the Foxx Den Sports Podcast. Along with my three honorable sons, Kellen, Garrett, and Gannon, I am Todd Fox, and together we are the Foxx Den. And tonight we are on episode 74. 74 is our episode. And with that being said, what player do you think of that wore the jersey number 74?
I think Kenley Jansen, pitcher, played a lot for Boston Red Sox. He also played for the Dodgers and the Braves. Just one of the best to ever do it. He's born in 1987. He September 30th, in case you're wondering. Win-loss record: 44 wins, 32 losses. He's actually still playing right now. 1,142 strikeouts, 409 saves. Just four-time All-Star, won the World Series with the Dodgers in 2020. He's just doing really good things out there in Boston right now.
We go Joe Staley, the old tackle for the 49ers. No Hall of Fame, but he's pretty solid.
It was good. Gary, who you got?
Go with good old, Bruce Matthews. There's a couple names on there. Joe Staley was, the one I was going to pick, but Bruce Matthews, good defensive lineman for the Tennessee Titans and Oilers. So,
and the uncle to Clay Matthews as well. Did you know that?
That I did not know.
Yeah, his Clay Matthews, his dad and granddad have both played in the NFL. So it's pretty cool. Well, number 74 is Bob Lilly, the first draft pick ever by the Dallas Cowboys. Mr. Cowboy himself. I don't know if you guys remember, I have his jersey, number 74. Love me some Bob Lilly. I think he definitely represents the Cowboys, like definitely one of the best of all time, Hall of Famer and fantastic player. Number 74 goes to Bob Lilly. Well, not a whole lot going on right now in sports. You got baseball going on. But right now we have Summer League basketball with the Oklahoma City Thunder, I know, going on right now. And then you guys are telling me here in about an hour, Victor, is it his debut? I'm assuming it's his debut because I haven't seen anything really, right?
Yeah.
Tonight? Who are they playing? Who's San Antonio playing?
Grizzlies.
Yeah. So, assuming it's on TV, of course.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So far, the Thunder have played, is it 2 games? Go ahead. What's that?
What's the Hornets? They played their third game just last night, OKC.
Okay, so this will be their third game coming up? Or they played their third game? Okay, so they played, who do they play? 76ers, Utah, and Memphis, I think, is who they played. Yeah. They've looked okay. Looked okay. But during that time, I know we got the signing of, I don't even know how you say the guy's name, Micic?
Vasilije Micic.
Micic. We signed him. Gannon's pretty pumped up. Garrett's kind of like, yeah. I think me and Callan are just kind of like, wait and see. Tell me why.
Why what?
Why are you excited? What do you think he's going to do? Like, what's realistic? What's his ceiling? But then again, what's realistic as well?
His ceiling could be
15 minutes a game, probably.
6th man of the year. I mean, like, if Schroeder, he should have won that one year.
Should have.
If he was that good off the bench, he can play just that same role. And I don't think he'll win Rookie of the Year. I think Chet and Victor will be top 2. But it's not like that's a knock on Micic for saying he's not going to win Rookie of the Year, if that makes sense. I think he has the potential for 6th man of the year if we give him the minutes for it. He's the EuroLeague MVP multiple times. He's a fun player. It's like you can kind of tell whenever those I guess overseas players play basketball, like Ginobili, Luca, those kind of guards. Like they obviously play basketball, but they play in their own, like they have their own little accent on it. So some teams are going to be surprised by him, I guarantee you.
Okay. Garrett, what's your rebuttal?
Well, being a guard, I don't know who the heck he's going to push out because he's not anything special. Like he's nothing
He's the
crazy. He's not going to
Third,
push
fourth
out
best guard on
Shea.
the team.
He's not going to push out Giddy. He's not going to push out Dort. He's not going to push out our first round draft pick. He's already 30-something years old, so it doesn't make sense for him to get valuable
29.
minutes. Okay. Yeah, 1 year's a huge difference. So I just don't think I mean good what do you call it? Depth. Like if there's an injury,
Yeah.
he'll get some valuable minutes, but other than that, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Well,
on why everyone's as excited as what they are.
because he's good, and I just don't like.
He's 29 years old and he's been in the EuroLeague for who knows how long. If he was that good, he would still be over there.
He just didn't like the idea of coming to America. He lived in a small little town. I think with either his mom or his grandma. I can't
That's
remember,
the
but he didn't want to
excuse ever.
Yeah, there's no
If
shot.
you play
he
a
doesn't want to
sport,
come over here
you
for a
have the
couple years and make a
opportunity to
ton
go
of
to the
money.
best league
It
in the
doesn't have to
world.
be his like number one life goal. He's just naturally incredible. Maybe he works on it a lot, but he just liked living in his own country. That's not like the wildest thing. Like if the MLS was pretty big, now the EuroLeague's not close to the NBA, but what I'm saying is the MLS, if it was pretty big and you had a good spot in wherever you were playing, you had your family, whatever, like it's not just a given that like, oh, I want to go to Europe. Like
there's a
maybe he just
reason
wanted to
that
chill.
if you have half decent skill in the
I think
US
you're
with soccer, you're
crazy
going Europe.
underrating him and falling into the trap of being like, no, too many guards. Like we gave a lot of guards minutes. That's just how we played. Like he's gonna just slide in and maybe take like Lindy Waters 12 minutes a game and then some extra. Like
That dude only got minutes because either injuries or we were just arresting people. If our full strength
who's to
squad,
say
he
that that's
got
not
about
gonna-
2 minutes a game.
I think he played more than 2 minutes a game.
Our full strength squad, he played 2 minutes a game.
He's gonna play more than that, Micic.
We'll see.
Good.
I don't know. We have too many guards, but then you talk about how you're not pleased with some of them. Like that doesn't really make sense.
Me?
I'm not saying you. I'm saying
Oh, I was gonna say, I
argument of
love
too
all
many-
our guards so far.
No, the argument of too many guards is
Yeah.
always correlated with like, well, I don't think Trey Mann's cutting it, or I don't think Lindy Waters should be on the team.
Right.
Well, you wouldn't care about it if they weren't getting minutes. They're clearly getting enough minutes to show you.
Mitch, I think he's going to be able to provide some minutes. I think you're going to be able to have Giddy and Shea on the bench, and he's going to kind of run that second team. He's going to have some experience, even though it's not NBA experience, but he's going to have valuable, I think, experience to help lead some of those guys. So I don't know where was it Kason Wallace
Jason Wallace.
fits into it all. I mean, I do think this will be a year for him to. He's obviously not going to get a whole lot of minutes this year than he will in future. You know what I mean? But he's going to be the.
Well,
go ahead.
Last year, I was gonna say, you know who's our like kind of backup guard whenever Shane Giddy needed like a second off? Isaiah Joe. And now I think he played incredible.
Sure.
I love Isaiah Joe. But Micic is much more cut out for the role.
Mitch
In
is
what way? Because Joe fits
he played
our
good.
need.
No, Joe is very
Micic-
good, but he's not
So
a primary ball handler.
Just what? No, I'm saying he's a 3-point shooter, so he deserves minutes with our full strength squad. Micic sounds like maybe just a great value version of Giddy.
Wait,
maybe.
No, I'm saying
an older version, you mean? Or
Shea and Giddy both played, let's say, 28 minutes pretty early. They need a couple minutes before they close out the game. Isaiah Joe is the one running the whole show. Isaiah Joe and Dort, which nothing against them. They're good. I like them. but putting Micic in there instead with Isaiah Joe and or Dort is going to be a way more like efficient, just well-rounded team. And you don't, just because he's not playing with the full squad doesn't mean he's not a good player.
What's
No, I'm not
realistic?
saying-
What's realistic minutes for him on it? Like 20 minutes a game?
I would say 24
Yeah.
at least.
If that dude gets more than 15, we're doing something wrong.
Really?
Yeah, then why draft the Case and Wallace guy?
Because he's future. I mean, they're getting
Yeah.
Mitchits, I think, would bring a little bit of, again, not NBA experience, but bring some experience, maturity level to get Giddy and Shea some rest. That's what I think. And then Kaysen, TV calls him Kayson, so I don't know what it is. But anyway, Wallace,
I
Kaysen.
don't either.
But
whatever. Wallace provides, I mean, I think he's more of a defender like Dort.
He is.
I really
Yeah.
do. I think he's going to be the next Dort. Like Dort will leave in the next year or two, and that's where Wallace comes in. If he's on the second team with Micic, then then Dort's out. And I mean, that's just kind of the way I envision it. Whether
Yeah.
I'm right or wrong, I don't know the answer. But
Yeah, but we have Victor Oladipo, we have Patty Mills, we have
Right.
another guard.
Both of those
I know we're not going
guys,
to keep those. I know we're not keeping those three guys, but like you're saying, like the experience and stuff like that. Shea's already got like 5 years of NBA experience. Giddy's going on his third.
right,
Dort's going on his fourth or fifth. Like
Right.
we have enough experience. It's not
Ex-
about experience.
second team.
Exactly.
Second,
Well, yeah, the Dort's second team typically.
nah,
He's the only
first.
he's
He
the only
will
one.
be this year, I think.
Who's going to take his place?
Well, it'll probably go Shea, Giddy, Jada. I think Chet will start at 4, and then I don't know who the heck we're going to throw
Be
at
a
center, but
waste.
I don't know. I just know what are the plans for Patty Mills and Oladipo. You don't think either one will suit up for us? You think
Just
they'll be gone?
buy him out. Mills is not very good. Oladipo's hurt, and even when he's healthy, I wouldn't want him getting minutes on the squad anyways.
And then Bertans will stay, you think?
Yeah.
You don't think they'll
I'd
buy
rather
him
put
out?
Bertans at the 3, Willie J Dub at the 4, and then Chet at the 5. I think that'd be a good squad.
How many big men are we missing? At least one more?
1.
at least one center, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Which-
think 1 power forward.
Which Gannon, you were talking about, we were talking about it off air last week, that you think it's easier to fill that kind of spot, right? Versus
Yeah, what I was saying is like, let's say after this year, Presti's like, okay, we have everything. All we need is a power forward to like guard down the post, off ball defense, and like just do his work on offense. He can find that at the snap of a finger. But let's say instead we draft Jalen Duren last year, and then I forgot who was the other guy, the center this year, Lively. We're out two guards, right? Then all of a sudden we're like, okay, we have balanced team, but we need some more guard play. It's a lot harder to find good guards for a few years than it is big men. So Presti can find a good big man
Definitely
out of
not.
nowhere.
Definitely not. If you don't have a good big
Yeah.
man, that team will, whoever you're playing, doesn't matter who you're playing, is going to tear you apart from the inside.
Huh?
If you have just average guards, that's still just heavily reliant on if they can shoot and if they can get around you.
I don't know
Finding
what
a
you're trying
good,
to say.
I'm saying finding good centers is more important and way more rare. Like
Way easier.
I guarantee you, no, not even close.
Yeah.
Look at the
Because
top 15 picks. It's just guards, small forward, small. Like when I say small forward, I mean like a small sized forward, not the position small forward.
okay, yeah.
But like all of these, and there's 1, 2 centers in the top in the lottery. Like it's a very hard position, and it's a rare find to find an actual good one. That's why
But we don't need a star big man. We just need one to get by is their thing. But you can't really get by
it'd be nice to
with
have
a bunch
one,
of
but
guards as much.
we're not gonna get a star though. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So if we get 2, we already have 1 superstar, 1 gonna be star, then maybe a third like perfect role like he fits his role perfectly. Like we're set with guards, and then we have 2 extra. Like that's perfect.
Through
When the 2 extra can play the small forward.
I feel like just the most dominant teams lately in the like going to the finals and stuff are teams who have an above average center and a better center than
I
most
don't
of the league.
disagree
And
with
the
you
guards
there.
are typically
Yeah.
just kind of fill-ins.
I don't disagree with you there.
Well,
I
dude.
think that we're trying to get there, but it's not. I mean, that may be another. That's the kind of next level of who they're going to try to get, because the team they have now isn't going to win a championship. They're going to have a few more pieces. Obviously, I mean, they may win.
But we'll have the
Yes.
Chet at the big man,
Right.
Jay at the guard, and then that's plenty. And then
We just need some-
fit them enough.
We need some depth.
Yeah.
Better depth.
But we've put all like that's if Chip turns out. We've put so many eggs in him turning out that if he doesn't, that sets us back another 2 to 3 years.
yeah,
Well,
it'll
that's what
set
you
us
do
Our
with
back.
the
guards are
second
good.
overall pick.
They were good last year.
Yeah, it'll set us
Forwards,
back.
Pretty solid. Like
Yeah, if he doesn't
Would you not
fan out, it'll set us back.
put a bunch of eggs in a second overall pick though? Like Chet?
not after like not seeing him play for a full year. Like I would have
I think
gone and
that's
gotten a
pessimistic.
center and be like,
I think that's pessimistic.
no, like we draft him second overall for that year. That first year is going to tell us a lot about him. He doesn't play a single minute. Okay, well, we still want to see what he's about, but let's go ahead and get some insurance since we have 40 different picks. Like,
Are you still talking?
No.
You just stopped.
I was done.
Oh, well, I mean, it sounded like you were just blah, 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 and you stopped. So through three games so far, do you think Trey Mann is working to where he'll stay on the team, or is it a possibility, Presti gets a second round pick for him or something?
It's just summer league. I don't know what Presti's going to do with them, but I can tell you that the games don't mean a thing.
I get it, but he has looked pretty good though, and it is summer.
I think, in all honesty, he's playing the exact same and doing just the same thing. All he's doing is making the shots. He gets the same exact
I
opportunity
agree.
during the season. He just can't hit it for some reason.
Is he playing against
agree.
better competition?
He's also starting
Well,
to get
yeah,
like
but like he's getting open threes. He's getting to the basket. He just can't get it in.
Yeah.
Because he's still, I'll be honest, I think he's one of the best ball handlers in the league, but he can't ever finish off his moves.
shot creators in the league. Yeah. He's also got like big ego already on
You
like
think so?
social media. Oh, he's like responded to a bunch of comments and it's like, dude, you
Good or
played 3
bad?
summer league games.
Good or bad comments?
Well, comments will be like cheering him on, and he'll basically be like, he's trying to say that like, I don't know, he's trying to be all like confusing, but he's just trying to act like they weren't supporting him when a couple weeks ago, but now everybody's a fan of him. Like, dude, you played summer league games.
Yeah, you can't get into all that. I mean, he can do what he wants, but I wouldn't get involved in any of those kind of comments. If
I
were
wouldn't be
him.
upset if he was out of the rotation.
No, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, he's not. Nah, I just wonder if he's going to be one of those guys that's going to stick around, or if he's going to be one of the guys that. I mean, maybe Presti can get a second round pick for him.
Yeah. I mean, we drafted him second round, so
You
if
sure?
we just got what I think
We had
so,
this
or late
conversation, like,
first.
The other day, yeah, it was second round.
I don't know
It was
why.
the same draft we got Giddy because we were like, we went 2 guards, and I was like, really? If I'm not
And
mistaken.
JRE.
JRE, who's that? What are you talking about?
Jeremiah Robinson.
Jeremiah.
Robinson Earl. Yeah, I'm looking now because I thought we got him a different, but maybe you are right. It says 2021 first round, 18th overall pick. What it says, but
Surely not, because I remember, like, I watched every first round, and I got a notification finding out that one.
it's
And I
2021.
was like, huh?
2 years ago. So you think you remember that?
I mean, my memory is a little spotty, but
2021. I mean, you're probably working that night or something. That's why you got the notification. Maybe.
I don't even know where I was working in 2020.
Golf Galaxy, Garrett.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just interested in seeing how it all plays out. I'm anxious to see Mitchell. He's 6'5". Hopefully, he's a little bit bigger. So hopefully he can bring some little bit of swagger and a little tenacity to this team. Let's hope. Anything else you're looking forward to in summer league, or are you just like, yeah, whatever?
Hopefully we can finally see Wallace play after the league didn't finalize the trade in time.
When's their next game? Tomorrow?
I don't think till the tournament, right?
I don't have any idea. It's how much I'm involved in the summer leagues, but hey, it's all good.
No, I
Let
think
me
it is
al-
tomorrow, actually, now that I think about it.
Let me ask you guys this question. Have all the all-star games in sports, the NBA all-star game, the baseball all-star game, the NFL, I mean, what do they call the NFL one? The
Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl. Have they all outlived their usefulness?
Not the MLB. As much as I hate the MLB and how much that league will not be here in 10 years,
Oh, stop.
I'll stand by that.
There's no shot.
They did it right by making that an actual useful and purposeful game.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
why
agree.
shouldn't
I think
every
theirs
league
is
do it
good.
to be like, hey, you win this, you get home field advantage? NFL, I understand,
Yeah.
because it's a one game thing. I think there's definitely ways to fix it, but yeah. NBA, it was cool for 1 year, the whole thing they did for Kobe and all that, but it was cool for 1 year and that's it.
It was cool
Well,
in the 80s. It really was. In the 80s and 90s, it was pretty cool. I don't know how to explain it, and it's just different now.
in the year they did all the stuff for Kobe, they also did the charity stuff, which does make it better, but it's only for the last like 6 minutes and it gets like real good.
Yeah.
But up until then, it's just kind of like the regular All-Star game.
Very interesting.
So I think MLB, very good. All-Star game is, I don't know what else they could do. I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl's just lame though, yeah.
What about, we're getting ready to go in the SEC after this year. What OU sports team or sports program, or however you want to say it, is most ready for that, or which couple are ready for it, for the SEC?
Basketball.
Women's softball?
Well,
They're ready.
yeah, obviously.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, which ones do you think are ready? Did you say basketball?
Softball, gymnastics, women's basketball,
Golf?
pretty much all of our women's sports, and then yeah, golf. But
Did you say basketball though?
yeah,
I mean, you think? I mean, I think it'll. I don't want to say easier. That's not a good word, but I don't think it'll be
I mean it is.
as hard.
Yeah,
with
it
no,
is.
You know what I mean? With no KU and Baylor and all those other. I mean, because Big 12 is going to be fine with basketball. But I agree. Oh, watch out! I agree. Basketball will be. I think we're going to be better. We're going to be more ready for whenever that hits, and hopefully, the coach can get it all turned around before then. He'll have this year, one more year under his belt, because last year was his first year, correct? Or was it 2 years ago?
No, it's a second.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. So that'll be interesting to see, but I believe that football's got a little ways to go. I know the Big 12 rankings came out preseason. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't make doesn't mean a whole lot. Texas is favored. K-State's second, and we're third with I think four first place votes, which was weird. Texas Tech was 4. Thought that was a little odd.
I mean they tied it. Everyone's super high on Tech right now.
Why?
I think returning quarterback,
Yeah.
getting a couple people on the transfer, or not transfer, but recruiter trail. So
We got that one dude from them, right? The safety.
yeah,
Leveled. Who did he level? Like, who was that?
Gabriel.
Gabriel? That's what I thought. So we got him. That'll be interesting to see for sure how it all entails. All right, so here's a few questions. Here's one. Rank these NBA legends blindly without knowing who comes next. You guys ready? Dog, you ready?
Yeah.
KD.
5.
3.
3.
Okay. Larry Bird.
3.
4.
4.
Wow. Okay. Dirk Nowitzki.
4.
5.
Charles Barkley.
2.
2.
2.
And then Karl Malone.
That's a
1.
pretty respectable list. Number 1.
1.
Would you really put Karl Malone up there, though, of all those? If you
Bird.
didn't know who's coming first?
Not
80.
Bird.
Bird.
Yeah,
Bird,
KD can
Dirk,
do.
KD,
I'd put
Barkley, Malone.
Bird up
KD
there
can
number
do
1.
everything Bird can and then some.
Oh.
And
Except
he's
win
twice
alone.
his size.
Win
KD is a lot
championships.
better than Larry Bird.
KD's got 2.
He went to the best team in the league.
How many does Larry
Until
have?
Kevin Durant can win a ring alone, means nothing to me.
Larry Bird would be number 1, in my opinion.
So Shea's rings aren't going to mean anything
Why would they not mean anything?
because he won't be alone. We'll have Giddy.
But
Chet.
he's on a team he grew up with. He didn't go to the team that lost like 2 games last year and joined them.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think Larry Bird. I take Larry Bird of all of them. And number 2 on that list, man.
Dirk.
I do think
You guys saw what? Wasn't it Dennis Rodman that said something about Larry Bird the other day?
who cares what Dennis Rodman thinks? Dennis Rodman's probably high when he said that.
Hey, but he's always speaking facts.
Not always.
What did he
He missed
say?
he missed that one.
I don't know. Pretty much, I thought all I really said was if he was playing today, he would probably be overseas and not in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
yeah,
way.
that's a lot of people.
There's no way it even happened. Larry Bird was
He'd
incredible.
have to change his game completely, but
But if he grew up now, his game would have been changed.
Yeah,
I
you're right.
agree.
That's why
But-
you can't.
yeah.
It's so hard to say stuff like that because
Right.
you say stuff about Jordan and this, LeBron and that. Like they would have grown up in these environments.
Sure. Karl Malone was really good. He was the 3rd all-time leading
Overrated.
scorer? I don't know about overrated. He was good. He was really good. I don't know about
Still be
overrated.
5 for me.
But my number 5, man, that'd be tough. Because
I'd probably
Barkley
have Dirk at 5.
Barkley was good.
Yeah,
probably
Dirk
Dirk at
easily.
5.
Dirk's 2.
Oh, dude.
What?
He did it alone. Batman did it alone.
He was good. I'm not gonna
Look
lie.
Look at the
Jason
teams that he
Kidd.
beat.
Think Tyson Chandler,
Who?
Jason Terry.
Oh, stop it. Who? Yeah, stop it.
What do you? Oh, you don't know who Jason Kidd is?
I know Jason Kidd. Yeah,
Jason
but I
Kidd's
mean,
overrated.
he was pretty good, but I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting argument. And they were all forwards that I gave you, in case you didn't notice that. Did y'all notice that?
I did.
Well, didn't say anything, but hey,
I just felt like you gave us all mid players anyway.
Med.
I was expecting somebody like LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan thrown into that mix, and
Yeah.
or
too.
Shaq or Wilt
Nah.
or somebody that's like actually one of the
Yeah.
best.
So I sent you guys.
KD's above Kobe all time.
What's that? What?
Said KD's above Kobe all time.
Not even close.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Not
Kobe-
even close. Kobe has 5, 2 of them alone.
Kobe's
Rings
really
aren't
good, man.
everything.
I agree with rings aren't everything, but
Okay, but look at what else. He
Who
did.
would
He
you
stuck
rather-
with
I
one
guess,
team. He
who would
played
you
through
rather
injuries.
start your team with? If you were a general manager
Durant.
and some of the players have already been taken or whatever, and you have either Kobe or Katie, who are you taking?
I
Kobe.
don't think that's the best way to
Durant.
judge a player, and I'll still say Durant. Yeah.
Why?
Not even close.
Why
mean, that's
Durant?
fine.
In the playoffs every
He's
year.
more
and then he
dominant
joins
on
a new
both
team
sides
next
of the
year.
court.
What'd you
No.
say?
No.
What did you say?
He said
are you saying
Kobe's
no
a
to
better
me or
defender.
Kellen?
I'm saying no to you. There's no way KD's better on both sides of the court.
Offensively, yes.
Offensively,
Absolutely.
Durant is arguably the best player of all time. Defensively, he can cover any position.
Kobe's one of the best
And
defenders of all
Kobe,
time.
only thing Kobe has on again, I love Kobe. I think he's
Yeah.
phenomenal. But only thing Kobe's got on him is probably perimeter defense,
Which
I-
here
I would
Gary's
take
point.
which is just position.
I was about to say to Gary's point, perimeter defense is the most useless part of defense. I would still say Kobe's a better defensive player.
Yeah.
But perimeter defense as the whole is the most
Kobe's
useless
one of the
aspect
clutchest
defense.
players. He plays through injuries. He'll
KD's
play
pretty
through
clutch, too.
anything.
Yeah, KD is clutch.
They're both clutch. I don't.
KD
The
is
only
clutch. I'm
thing,
not saying
too,
he's
is
not
Kobe
clutch,
de-
but
Kobe
Kobe's
will
one of the
get in your
clutchest of
head.
all time.
Kobe will get in your head.
I
He'll
would
get in
take.
your
yeah.
head. He's literally like the second coming of Jordan.
Correct.
So like, how can you Jordan is the only player all time I would take over Kobe.
Yeah, but I think that's how much I think of Durant as a basketball player. I think he's I don't know if overhated is the right word, but because he has moved around so much. Like
Not
Because
as
he only
respected.
has the
just
two
because he's
rings
played
with the
on-
Warriors.
just because he's played on 5 to 6 different teams doesn't mean take away his
Skill set.
well, yeah,
I
skill
don't
set
disagree.
and just
Yeah,
ability.
I don't disagree with any of that. I
He's
would.
the first player we've seen over that, I don't know, 6'5" that's been able to shoot like he can.
And he
Yeah,
dribbled
that's a
pretty
fair
good
point.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he can make
Yeah.
literally any shot on the court.
I don't disagree with any of that. I mean, to be honest with you, I think they're probably right there with each other as play. Where'd Gary go? You know what I mean? What I would do is Kobe's commitment and his
Mindset.
mindset, and just like, you hear the stories, Chris Bosh, I think it was when they were at the Olympics, and Chris Bosh gets up at 4 a.m. and thinks he's going to beat Kobe down there, and he goes down there and Kobe's already sweating with ice packs because he's already practiced. And the Kobe thought process was, if I can get 2 to 3 extra practices in a day over 1 year, then I'm several years ahead of you. And like that's how his mindset. That's where I would give the edge to Kobe, because if he could help push some more players, that's what I would do. That's my opinion. No, I'm not taking anything from KD, because I love KD, one of my favorite
No,
players.
that's
Still,
fair.
you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So
Yeah,
he's
no,
definitely
I'll respect that.
in my top 10. KD, he may be in my top 5. I would never really thought about it, but with Jordan number 1. But hey, that's just my thoughts. Any other thoughts on that, or you want me to move on? All right. Here's a would you rather question. I got to put my glasses on. Would you rather watch a movie with no snacks or drink, or have whatever you want, like all the snacks and drinks, whatever you want, but the movie volume is always just a little too quiet or is a little bit too loud? Which one would you rather have?
No snacks.
Second.
So Garrett says none. Gannon says the second one. Kellen?
Depends. Do I get to choose if it's too quiet or too loud? I can deal with too loud.
I can deal with too loud. It's too low.
I
I
can't
would.
deal with too quiet.
It
If
would be
it's-
difficult. Yes.
If it's too quiet, I'll go without snacks and drink.
Yeah.
But I can deal with too loud.
Yeah, I can deal with too
Here,
loud.
what if it?
Because
What
you
if it?
said a little too loud, not like
What if it
200
shifts?
volume.
just a
Shifts
too
throughout the
quick.
movie.
Oh, in that case, no snacks, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was too quiet, I couldn't hear over Gannon's chomping. When he eats real loud.
What about subtitles?
Subtitles, yeah. I mean, I guess you could have subtitles, but I wouldn't. I mean, that's distracting in a movie theater.
I cannot stand subtitles.
Yeah, I hate subtitles.
Yeah,
'cause
that
that's
would be
all I
difficult.
look at.
Yeah, then you're missing the whole movie. It's like there's an
You're trying to
action scene
read,
and I'm
right? I agree. You're
reading
trying-
everything like oof. Captain America grunts. then I'm like, oh wait, what?
Intense music playing.
Yeah,
It's like, what does that mean?
eerie music's playing. I'm like, oh, something's
Yeah.
coming.
That's so funny.
Clapping in the background.
A door creaks. What speaking of movies, Gannon and I went, and Callie, we went and saw the new Indiana Jones movie. Was the last, I think it was a week ago today, actually. And
I think
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Gannon, did you think it
Should've
was
gone
good or not?
Flash.
Huh? Well, I mean, we'll talk about this one first. I mean, I just thought it was good. Harrison Ford is one of the best actors, I think, of our generations, or mine and yours.
I was saying
he
'cause-
was in both of us, and I just think it was good. I guess I'm thinking I must have missed one because people at work were talking about one of the Raiders of Lost Ark that had aliens. I don't know, remember anything like that.
That was
That's the
Kingdom of
one
the
we
Crystal
saw-
Skull. We saw that on the same day as Iron
Same
Man.
day as Iron Man.
That had aliens.
Not
Yeah, remember that's why it
aliens,
was
but
so
It
weird.
was like it didn't have aliens in it, but he was hunting and it had like alien.
Crystal Skull was an alien skull.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying you should see Flash. Last time we saw Indiana Jones, we walked up the theater. You said, you want to go see Iron
Yeah.
Man? And we said, yeah. And we turned right back around and walked in.
First Iron Man, that was about 15 years ago.
That was
Best best
we were in
Marvel movie of
Iowa.
all time.
Yeah, we were living in Iowa, so that tells you anything. It was 2008, maybe 6, 7,
Yeah.
8.
8.
So wow. So you saw Flash? Was it good?
No,
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
seen. I was just saying because that's what we did last time. We saw 2 movies in one day.
I think I'm ready to go see a little Flash. Just saying. Gary, you gonna get in trouble
Yes.
if you go see Flash?
Nope.
What'd you say again?
I was have you guys seen the memes of the marketing comparison between like the Barbie movie and the Oppenheimer movie?
Yeah.
Well, like they're the same.
No, they're just like competing with
like
each other,
Barbie's-
and they're 2 completely different movies.
Barbie's
Oh.
done like
Well,
so
yeah,
many
they're coming out on the same
like
day.
posters and like a ton of things, and then all the Oppenheimer ads are just Cillian Murphy like looking just distraught or something. It's like that's all they need to do to put out like $1 million production or however much.
What's that movie about? Is that the one with the
$1 million production?
Peaky Blinders guy, or who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is.
Here they're like making like a bomb, like the Hiroshima bomb or
The
whatever.
first-
Okay,
yeah.
that looks good, and I like
No
that
CGI.
guy. He was the Scarecrow, wasn't
Scarecrow.
he? Yeah, Scarecrow. He's a good actor. He just always just has that just look. I don't know how to explain it. But
Sexy look, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. But no, he
I saw you licking your
Yeah, man.
lips. You just want a little time alone with Cillian.
stop it. Knock it off. All right, moving on. Good grief. Tell me the top 5 grocery items that are purchased. 1 through 5. Like what's the top 5 grocery items that are purchased?
Like most common.
Yeah, I mean most common.
We have to
Toilet
go.
paper.
We have to go 1 through 5, or just say the top 5.
Say
Say the
one, and
top
I'll
5.
tell you if where it lands.
Toilet paper.
No. Talking about grocery items, which it's not
Has
really-
to be food.
yeah, it's
Is it-
basically it's
Can we
it's
say
food.
chips or is there a specific?
Yes, chips are 3.
Okay.
Milk,
Cheese.
Milk is 2.
eggs,
Eggs
Yeah,
is
that's a good
4.
one. Chicken.
Did you hear me say cheese?
No, yeah, but it's not there. But
cereal.
Okay.
nope.
I'm trying to think of like a spice.
Is alcohol?
Nope.
You
Not
would.
in this Christian home.
spice? Yeah, mac and cheese.
No.
What
Bacon.
were we missing? Number 1 and 5?
Pretty one's like one of them is just like I mean,
Apples.
you should be able to get it easily.
Ground beef.
That's
Yogurt.
Pastrami.
What's something you can have pretty much every meal almost, if you had a
Salt.
Soda.
well, that's number 1, but that's not what I'm thinking of. Soda's number 1.
Ew.
yeah. I almost said soda, but
Wait,
like
what?
He's always like,
I think you were telling us number
groceries.
one was obvious, and now you're saying that's not what you were thinking of.
5 is the obvious.
What? That
Must
is
not
not
be
at
that
all
obvious
what
if
you
it's
said.
Five should be
Yeah.
5 should be higher in my opinion because like almost everybody gets this.
Butter?
No,
Is it dairy?
it is not dairy. It is close to butter though.
Ooh,
Margarine?
No.
whipped cream,
What do you use butter on?
bread.
Oh, there you go. Come
Yeah,
on.
I think that's a pretty.
Nah,
good
clearly
spot
bread
for
should be 5 because
Yeah,
maybe 10.
I think that's probably off their list.
I thought
Oh,
milk would be
honest.
one.
Yeah, I
thought
know.
eggs would probably be one. I thought.
Oh,
I would think
yeah.
either one of those would be 1 or 2 because they're in almost anything you make.
But soda? That's nasty.
What do you want me to say? All right, one more thing. You guys, you got my text earlier, which I probably shouldn't have texted you because then you didn't have time to think. Which I started thinking you guys probably didn't do any research anyway. So, did you? I'm gonna
Yeah,
get.
what team did I get? I didn't even.
I already knew.
So here's the list, and Kellen, Garrett, and Gannon are both all going to say who they think are on the Mount Rushmores of these teams, and we're going with Garrett first. Garrett, who are on the Mount Rushmore of the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Oh, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think the obvious one is going to be Terry Bradshaw, a legendary quarterback, arguably the top 10 quarterback all time.
One of Kellen's good friends.
And then number 2, this one's more of just somebody who I think everyone knows of. Couldn't tell if he was actually even that great, but I'm gonna go, Mean Joe Green,
Okay,
defensive lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm gonna go another one, completely different generation, a very under the radar. Gonna get a lot of smoke and heat for this one. I'm gonna go Heath Miller, the tight end for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dude, what is wrong with
You're
you?
an idiot.
Hey, he was on that team for like 50. He was their Jason Witten,
Well, yeah, but
Jason Witten's not on the Mount Rushmore.
I
of
know,
anything.
I know. We went to church with his aunt in Iowa, but I mean, come on.
Wait,
Yeah,
so what?
see, I
Name
just
your
don't think
4
Ben
players
deserves
again?
that with all the off the field issues and stuff. You don't deserve to be on a Rushmore with all that.
Who?
Big Ben.
Who's
You're an
your
idiot.
Who's your 4?
Oh, I guess I do. Yeah, we'll toss Big Ben on there real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you guys, Gary? I mean, are you going to rebuttal like who you think, Gannon, or is that where you're?
I was
getting
going
ready
to ask where Jack Lambert was.
Yes.
See, I thought about Jack Lambert. I'm not going to pick 3 players from the same.
Why not? They were good.
That's when they were the best.
I think they were
Troy
only probably
Polamalu?
like that because
Yeah.
they had all these other pieces, and that's.
I'd throw Troy.
Troy?
I'd throw Hines Ward over Heath Miller.
Oh
I'd
yes.
throw-
A little
Uh,
Le'Veon Bell or something, you know?
I would do
Yeah,
the
I'd throw
I would
Bell
do the
over Miller.
bus. The Jerome Bettis
Antonio
I thought about
Brown
the bus.
Heath
over Miller.
Miller,
I thought about the bus, but Heath
The
Miller
bus
once I
for
got that
sure
name.
over
Franco
Miller.
Harris.
Yep. See another guy on that exact same team.
I'd throw Kenny
cares?
Pickett over Heath Miller.
Yes, I would too. And he's only played 1 year. My goodness, that was.
Hey, like I said, hey, that's my team. That's
All
my
right.
Mount Rushmore.
That's yours. That's fine. All right, Gannon, you had the Los Angeles Lakers. Who do you put on the Mount Rushmore?
No order. We'll go Shaquille O'Neal. Then we'll go
What?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Then we'll go Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant.
That's pretty. That's
I don't think there's any other top 4 that you could do.
I don't think
I
there's
will
any
tell
debate.
you that is spot on. There was no Eddie Jones on there.
Jerry West.
Or
That guy's trash.
like
LeBron
Garrett,
James.
I think you.
Garrett would have said Eddie Jones or Robert Horry.
Forget
or
about
something.
Gary would have said Austin
Reeves.
Reeves.
He's playing for the United States of America this summer.
Have you seen
Okay,
Alex Caruso for the Lakers?
he's sitting there. He's dating Taylor Swift. Okay,
Who?
So has
Hello.
every other American. Gary.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not yet.
he just took a big pay cut to stay with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Who are you talking about?
Austin Reeves,
Oh, okay.
the new white chocolate.
Interesting. That was a good list, Gan. I mean, there's some different players out there. Like somebody said, Jerry West was really
But
good.
nothing like those
But
four.
no,
Oh,
you're
no
right.
shot.
I
No-
think
yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain played for him briefly, but I don't think of him for that team. I know there's James Worthy was really good, but he's not Mount Rushmore-ish type.
LeBron James.
Pau Gasol.
I was going to say, some people would
Gasol
argue
probably
LeBron.
be top 15 in that league. What's that? In that team?
I say some people would argue LeBron, and
No
he's the
shot.
greatest player to wear a Lakers jersey, but not the greatest.
On the
One of the
Lakers.
greatest Lakers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I agree, 100%.
If I'm not mistaken, he's only one ring behind Shaq.
Shaq won.
I have a feeling you're mistaken,
He's
but I don't
saying-
know.
He's
Shaq
saying
won-
one
he
with the
won more. He
Lakers.
won
Shaq
two
won
with the Lakers,
3 with the
right? Back to
Lakers and
back.
1 with the Heat.
They had a three-peat.
Because Shaq
They
won
have a
3 with the
three-peat.
Lakers.
Did.
Because
With Kobe.
They went back
Kobe
to
won
back.
3 with him, and Kobe won 2 without him. Yeah. Yeah. So Shaq.
Oh,
Part of me really doesn't think that's right. But
I don't know about the three-peat part, but I know for sure that Shaq had 3 because number 8 Kobe had 3 rings. Number 24 had 2.
So Shaq, 2000, 2001, 2002. I just
That's
looked
what I
at that.
said.
Which I didn't
This
think
is
Gary
where
was
if we had
wrong.
crowd-
I was actually like, fair point.
If we had
But-
crowd noise going, that's where it would be going. Kellen,
What, mute.
tell us about the Mount Rushmore of the New York Yankees.
Well, you got to throw all Babe Ruth on there. Mickey Mantle.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
How would you not throw Mickey Mantle?
Hmm.
I agree 100%. Yeah.
He's one of the best of all time. Like if
He-
you go by like
Yes.
his generation, it'd be
Yes.
different. Yes, playing now probably, but I feel
Yes.
like
I didn't hear
baseball's the
anybody
easiest to
disagree.
convert from past to present.
Maybe a little
Derek
Jack
Jeter.
Fox next.
I personally think Derek Jeter's the best Yankee of all time,
Okay.
but it probably helps that I saw him.
Sure.
Fourth is where I struggled a little bit. I think I go to Joe DiMaggio.
That's who I would go with. You the 4 you named are exactly who I would have done.
What do you disagree with, Gary?
Probably would have tossed a little Ron Rivera in there. You know what I mean?
Ron,
Somewhere. Ron Rivera. Or, you know, a little.
the coach of the
Mariano
football team.
No, not.
I
Mariano.
will say
Mariano
he would be an
Rivera.
honorable mention just because he was
That's-
the greatest closer ever.
That's good. That's true. I agree with
He's
you.
an honorable mention.
Ron
Yes.
Rivera.
Ron Rivera.
He's
I just
definitely
One of the
looking
greatest
at him, I'm
coaches
like-
of all time.
he's definitely top 10. I'm talking about Mariano of the Yankees because the
Yeah.
Yankees are the Lakers. They're the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, they're like of baseball. They're huge, and of course they've been around forever. But Babe
And
Ruth,
they've had
sure.
a lot of players as well.
Yes.
5 would either go to like Lou Gehrig or
yeah.
A-Rod. But
Yep.
I don't even know if A-Rod technically deserves to be that high, but I just know he was one of the best that we watched.
Yeah, he
You know,
was for sure.
Wrote it up, but
I
he
would-
was
I would say-
exciting to watch.
I'd say Lou Gehrig would be over him. I don't know
but
where true, like Yankee fans that have been, Yankee fans that are for 40, 50, 60 years to put him. I honestly don't think A-Rod
well,
was
because
on the high, but
Jeter, DiMaggio, Gehrig,
yes.
Babe, and Mickey all played their whole careers there, if I'm
Yes.
not mistaken.
Yes.
Now, A-Rod played most of it. Yes.
You didn't. Babe started at Boston. He
He
traded.
did. I forget that. Well,
He got
nobody
traded.
remembers that.
But anyway, yeah. But that was 100 years ago. So I mean, what in the world,
Well, now that we've gotten us 3 out of the way, we're swinging it right back to you, Paul. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of the Jacksonville Jaguars?
I would have Mark Brunell, Fred Taylor, running back, Jimmy Smith, wide receiver, and Tony
We're not doing the
Baselli,
front.
left tackle.
We're not doing 11v11. We just went your 4, Pa.
That's what I said before.
You
What
went
about-
quarterback.
You would have thrown
running
like
back,
Blake Bortles in
receiver.
there or Tim
I did
Tebow
no
when he was
Trevor
I
playing
did a
Lawrence.
quarterback, I did a running back, I did a wide receiver, and I did a left tackle.
Yeah, you just named like half the offense like you were about to pick all 22 players.
No, I mean those are the four to me the best. I mean, I know a lot of people think Maurice Jones-Drew. I wasn't a big fan of
Steven
his.
Gerrard.
Where's
No.
Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence has the opportunity in 10 or 12 years to probably definitely be on that list. And
He could get there.
He wins one
really-
playoff series, and he's going to
if
be
if
number
he
one.
if he has a chance out of all those guys, the
He
person
will
that he
be
would
there.
knock off would be probably Brunell, maybe Taylor, because Taylor was really good as well. But I'm just trying to think like any guys from defense that played for him that were just really. I mean, I shouldn't say they didn't have anybody good, because I know they did, but I just can't think of any right now. Defensive players that were really good for the Jaguars. But no, I definitely think Trevor Lawrence, if he has the kind of career we all thinking, well, not all of us, but hope he does, 10 or 12-year career, then yeah, I do think he would be definitely on there.
Hey, even with the career I think he's going to have, he'll still be a top player for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. What's going on this week? I know Kellen, your wife is in Florida. Did you say Destin? And then Garrett, Kelly's in
Like a Miami, like
KC?
summer break trip or like spring break or
Jessica's
spring
birthday.
break. When does Taylor get home?
Sometime Sunday. I
And
don't know
then
what time, but
when does Kelly get home?
tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay, sweet. But yeah, we're going to be able to watch a little Victor here coming up very soon, in exactly a few minutes. But you guys got a soccer game. But Gannon's going to be at camp next week. He's going to be a counselor at Pettyjohn with cute little C for a week, so he will not be on the podcast next week. There will be we're planning on, hopefully, if everything works out, there will be a podcast with Billy Gazonis, former Tulsa Roughneck, 1977 Herman Trophy winner with the Hartwick College in soccer, which is the Herman Award is like the Heisman Trophy, basically. So he won it in 77. That I'll be on tomorrow. I'm sorry, Sunday. I should be doing it Sunday with my good friend Marcio and whoever else would like to join. But we just want to appreciate everybody for making us part of your day. And we want to hope that everyone will give us a shot again and listen to us. And make sure you watch us on YouTube. We got it on YouTube as well. We got our own channel, the Foxx Den Sports channel. You can get us on Instagram at Foxx Den Sports Podcast or on Twitter at Foxx Den Sports. But if everybody would just make sure that you remember that iron sharpens iron.
please stay safe.
Be savage and not average.
And remember to join the skulk.
Until next time, goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Well, it wasn't great, but hey, we'll try it again next time. Take care, everybody.